Hello and welcome to another course review or playthrough or whatever we're going to call it. Today we're playing Vendsyssel Disc, of course. This is actually hole 9. We're going to go to hole 1 in a little bit. But this is generally a pretty beautiful course, in my opinion, with really good design, at least so far. The woods that we just played are really cool. And then we're getting to some more hilly and open areas out here on the back 9. And even with a couple of lakes again. So sit back, get your cup of coffee, and enjoy the round. Oh yeah, and again, the course record within the last 30 days is 7 under, so that's our goal for the today, again, the today. So hole 1 here is a little wooded tunnel shot on 74 meters. You're pretty much just going to go as far as you can see, and then a little bit to the right. I'm going to go with a little soft paladin forehand. I think that's parked. That was a pretty good shot, just straight at it. Okay, I'm pretty sure they moved the basket since last time I was here. I was sure it was all the way down there. But we're right here, so like 6 meter putt, it's okay. Yeah, nice. Well, they have a little noise cancellation feature on this one. I guess because it's so close to the houses, that makes good sense. And we have little next T signs here on the bottom. That's nice. Then you don't necessarily have to use UDisc to find your way around. And we even have a little hole 2 sign here. Beautiful. Looks like they've actually made a stand for a T sign, but they haven't made a T sign yet, but that's gonna come, it seems. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can really see the basket. I can barely see it. This is also a hole I haven't played before. Looks like a tunnel shot that fades to the left now, pretty much. Or a little flex. I like it. UDisc says 78 meters here, but it's a little bit low ceiling, and you can't really get a skip, I think, so I think I want to carry it all the way. So I'm gonna actually go with the paladin again. Try and release it on a slight Anheuser in the middle of the gap. It'll flex out in the end, hopefully. It's slight Heiser, not Anheuser. That was pretty bad. Whoops. So the basket is like 45 meters from here, I think. We're going to go with the no glide spy. A little flat to Heiser forehand. Should be simple. Although the straddle here isn't too simple. Okay, that's a putt. Yeah, nice putt. Okay, so apparently they called this a par 4, which in my opinion is a little bit ridiculous. Even though it's a white layout, I feel like this should be a par 3 on white. But hey, we'll take another birdie. 2 down then, I guess. Now we're going into the woods over here. And we have a tee sign, woohoo! That's on the yellow tee though. We're on the white tee. This one, actually let me go look at the tee sign, because we have it, you know? So this one is a par 4, 113 meters. We really just gotta go as far left as we can, I think, through this tunnel. From this angle, it looks like a flip-up driver shot, if you want to get all the way there. Or even like a forehand Anheuser that just keeps going. That might honestly be it. Just a forehand Anheuser that never comes back. Because it's a pretty steep angle, you know. I'm just going to go with my evader and like put it flat in the gap, I think. It'll turn over by itself. Got to get around that mandatory, you can see. Right side of that. Oh yeah. Okay, that's going to cut out a little bit. Wind held that one over a little bit too much, but we'll see what we have from there. I can't really get the camera behind me here, so you can't see the actual shot, but it's actually not too bad. It's 60 meters, 55 meters. I think I'll just go for a little flick roller here. Come on over. It's perfect if it curls. Okay, it got stopped by some branches. We have a birdie putt. That's good. Okay, it's actually barely even a putt. This was a really good stop by this something that stopped it. 3 under through 3. Let's go. I think we're going to hit our mark today. Oh no, Andrew, don't do the foreshadowing. Hole 4 here is 83 meters. Forehand shot. Got to go left side of that mandatory and then just follow the fairway and pretty far to the right in the end. So I'm going to try and go for the felon just to get the skip. This one is like a deadly overstable felon that I have in the back just for this shot. And we missed the mandatory. I think maybe drop zone from the yellow tee. We'll go have a look at it. Yeah, I don't really see a drop zone, so we're just gonna go drop zone yellow tee, 63 meters. At this point, I think it's a putter turnover because we need to go as far right as possible, pretty much. Oh, come on. Just gets tickled by little branches there. I think that was a perfect shot, pretty much. Now I'm gonna be like 20 meters maybe. Okay, not exactly 20 meters, but it's a jump putt. Little 13 meter. Let's see if we can drain this one. This is to save the bogey, so it's not looking too hot. And I didn't give it the nose up. Double bogey. Yikes. Okay, hole 5 here is 126 meter par 4. I can see it like way out there, but it's really just through this gap right here and then it goes a little bit to the left in the end. I like the width of this initial gap. It's like tight enough to where it makes you think, but you really feel like you should hit it. Obviously, one thing that could make this course a little bit better would be tee pads, but can't expect that for a new course like this. Going launcher US, try and flip it a little bit through there. Oh, it's close. It's a little bit grip locked. I don't know. I need to do something with my mental to where like I'm not scared of slipping all the time. I'm the most scared person in the world when it comes to slipping on a tee pad. I don't know why. But like as soon as I see something that doesn't make me confident, I just can't trust my brace and I just go like wimpy dimpy. I'm seeing a couple of different gaps here, but one that looks especially promising is the little straight to hyzer forehand here. I think I like that. This is one of those holes, like if you get off the fairway, you don't have to go back to the fairway. You can just scramble through this woods because there are like pretty even space between all the trees, which is pretty cool. Like you can always see a line, I think, but it's tricky. It's a tricky line. Come on. Oh. I mean, that was a really good shot. Kissed that little tree. If it didn't do that, I think it was going to be parked, but it's still pretty long ways up there, so I like it. Little 30-meter jump putt here. Try and get it on some Anheuser. See if we can. Actually, there's a hyzer gap as well. I think that's maybe better. It's slightly bigger. I'm going to do that one. What is this? Okay, well, no Anheuser, no hyzer, just straight at it. I need to practice my jump putts. Perfect. Nice, we're a better putter today. I love it. Oh no, the foreshadowing again. Or jinxing, I don't know. I guess that's what it's called. This one is 83 meters. Forehand flexor. Pretty tight gap. I will say, so far, I think they've done a really good job of making the holes here in the woods pretty interesting with like different lines and different angles you want to release at, and some of them are flip ups, some of them are overstable flexes and stuff. I think that's really amazing. Good job, guys. One thing that they did not think about though is camera positions. Like, where am I supposed to put you guys? You're behind the bushes. Let's go with Pacific OS. Should be good if it gets right. Okay, I guess hitting a tree makes it go right. I think I may need to put a new Pacific OS in my bag because that one is beating into being a little bit too flippy. But I think that was a pretty good shot. We hit the gap and on a decent angle, but just didn't quite fade back. We're actually at like 20 meters, so it's like jump putt range, but I have a better gap here on the right, so I might go for a little forehand flick. Forehand flick? I would love to see a backhand flick. Ah, not enough Anheuser. Hole 7 is hard, dude. 73 meters, like that direction. How do you even get it so far right? I think it's a forehand skipper again. Unless you can go up and over, but there are just a few too many branches right here. I think from the yellow tee it might be possible. I'm going to go with the launcher OS to just get the most aggressive skip possible. I'm going to try and hit it low towards the fat tree there. Let it fade off that and then get a huge skip to the right. So really got to keep this one low. I said really got to keep this thing low, but I couldn't. I just couldn't do it. This is where we ended up. This is where I actually wanted it to skip, and then it would have skipped all the way in there probably. I'm really bad at these nose up, low ceiling jump putts, but we're going to try it. Okay, really bad is maybe an overstatement, but it's hard to get enough height there. This one is cool. It's like a little... Wait, am I at... Oh, I'm at yellow tee. Be right back. Oh, this one is cool. It's like a little ace run hole with a perfect backstop. I'm gonna try and give this one some height. How far is this? Like 60 meters? Yeah, 58. I'm just gonna go wingman because I don't think you can really go too far here. Just gonna try and keep it high in the gap. Let it turn over by itself. Oh no! Such a shame. Such a cool hole and it just screwed up. Dude, I'm gonna run this thing again with the Pacific just for the funsies. Ah, no height. Parked. We're inside the circle though. Let's get the birdie. Oh my goodness gracious. Now we gotta go up there. Oh, this one's a shame. You guys can't even see it. I'm gonna lift you guys up and you're gonna have to remember where it is. Can you see it right there? It's 92 meters. out over a hill and onto another hill, kind of. Although it says 92 meters, I feel like it looks a little bit longer. But I'm just gonna throw like a flat to hyzer out on the right side. I think that's perfect. Yeah, just like 5 meters short, I think. That's a good tee shot. Birdie! 2 under. This tee pad's a little bit sloppy, but hole 10 is 118 meters, so we're gonna have to go for the forehand here to get a little bit of extra distance, I think. There is OB on the path and beyond to the left and behind, so don't go too far, don't go too left. I'm gonna start it out on the left side a little bit, let it fade back in to the right with the launcher. I mean, my forehand is broken. 1 year of not throwing forehand has done something weird to my power forehand. I keep rolling the wrist somehow. I got super fortunate with a little cut roll back in bounds, so now I just have a little 30-meter upshot. Just do a little chipper with the forehand's no glide spy, you know? Yep. That'll do. Wow, guys. These holes are so simple to make. It's 62 meters over a little lake, but it's just the most beautiful thing in the world, and I love them with all my heart. Zoom to the basket. That's probably going to be deep. Yeah, it's like 8 meters deep. Yep, 8 meters it was. Nice putt, Andrew! Let's go! Hole 12 here is also a pretty cool one. 88 meters, it's up there on the hillside. There's, again, a lake short, that's OB. And if you hit any of the trees on the left or the right side, you're likely to kick into the water. So that makes definitely an interesting factor, but I'm going to try and just lace it straight at it with my launcher US, because, you know, there's a backstop. Maybe put it a little bit high. Get through it. Come on. Yes! I'm lucky. Trees are 90% air. Parked. How do you like that? Oh, yeah. Can you just take a second to appreciate this cool hole? Hello? Hole 13. 70 meters. Pretty severely downhill. And it's like a little ridge. So we have like slope down to the right, slope down to the left. You gotta somehow go over those trees or something like that. You can even go hyzer, but it's like a distance control kind of shot again. And you know, when you want to do distance control, nothing is better than the no glide spy. Flat to hyzer maybe, forehand out there. Just like kind of stall it. I think that's a good idea. Can you guys see for me? I think you can. And then fade, come on. Oh, it's so bad actually. It's like a circle's edge putt. I think I needed to give it more height so it had time to stall down to the right. So I actually went a little bit, or like quite a bit too long here. Or not long, like left kinda, but I think we crashed into these trees. I guess my workouts are starting to destroy my disc golf game, huh? Finger roll up high. See if we can stall it down into the basket. Because we need to go through that gap up there, I think. That was very wobbly, but it was almost there. Hole 14, just over 100 meters. It's going to be like a forehand flex, I think. I'm going to save my forehand a little bit here. Don't want to go too many like max distance forehands, so let's go for a lefty flex. Also, I do feel pretty comfortable throwing anhyzers with my left hand, so it's almost better than my forehand at the moment when I need to do exactly this. Oh yeah, it's perfect. It's like right by the basket. Almost an ace. That was so good. Wow, I didn't realize how close this was, but this must have actually been like within 1 meter of going in the basket. It's a birdie. Okay, we actually have another top of the world shot here. 72 meters just down to that basket down there. Love these kind of holes. Everyone does. It feels so good to throw downhill like that. This tee pad does look a little bit slippery, but we don't need too much run up, so it's gonna be fine. Little zoom, hyzer in off the right gap. It's way short. What? That got knocked down like crazy. Jump putt. No, I thought it was perfect, but then it just gets dropped by the wind. It's definitely like some left to right wind here. That's playing jokes with me. Okay, so I'm actually at 5 down now. This is hole 16, so I have 3 holes left. Like I said, the record, I think I said 7 under, but it's actually 6 under. But I'm trying to beat it, so it's 7 under is my goal. So I need to birdie 2 of the last 3 holes. This one, not the easiest of them. You gotta get out this gap and then hit the basket, the first one on the hill there. It's like a forehand flex to me, honestly. I think we're going Pacific OS. Another kind of slippery tee pad and not a lot of space behind it, so your guys are gonna have a terrible view. I'm sorry about that. Oh, come on. It's every time I do that with that disc. What am I doing? Why did I cut it into the ground like that? It's every time I do the fan grip right now, I somehow cut it into the ground. I'm not sure why. Slightly awkward spot here, but shouldn't be too much trouble. Come on. Now we have to putt as well, because it faded out. Come on, dude, pump yourself up. It's time to hit this putt. A little bit of a tailwind. Need to put it up a little bit higher than I expect. Put it flat straight at it with nose up. Okay, plans down. Now execute. Let's go, dude. No! No! It's the perfect putt, dude. You don't understand. That was like the exact spot you want to hit. Like just the right side of the middle. Oh, come on. That's freaking robbery at daylight. Pump myself up. Line it up. Make a plan. Completely execute it to perfection. Oh, I'm furious now. I'm gonna ace the last two. I don't care now. This is a super cool shot. We're actually at the same tee as hole 15, but just throwing a little bit of a different direction. We need to get into that gap over there. And it's a par 4, 150 meters. Because it's so downhill, if I absolutely nail a forehand, I can get it there. Potentially eagle it. And you know we're going for that after that stupid spit out. So now we need eagle birdie and beat the record. Yes, that's it. It's gonna be perfect. Come on, fade out. Oh, I think it turned just a little bit too much. Oh, dude, that was like exactly what I tried, but I think I might have needed to put it a little bit wider to the right. I couldn't really see what was behind the first trees there, but gap is pretty small, so I probably hit the left side of the gap, but I was gonna get all the way there, I think. So I definitely just caught like the last bit of branches here before fading to the right. Basket is like 40 meters right over there, so it would have been perfect. Now we can't even really give it a run. At least I don't see how I would. Oh, that was almost a run. I'm actually still so disappointed after that spit out. Oh yeah, I was super close to throwing that in. It's right there behind it. Nice shot, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. Hole 18 here is 89 meters. We have a pretty stiff headwind here, actually. It's right out there. The lake that we threw over earlier is over there to the left, so if you turn it over, it might go in the lake. And there's OB on the football field over there on the right. You really gotta keep it straight, and I'm not sure how to do it. Come on. I'm gonna keep this one a little bit low. Maybe even chip it on a slight hyzer to begin with, because it's gonna turn over in this headwind. Come on up! Come on up! Gonna have a long jumper. It's like 30 meters. Ah, it's not stable enough. This is a long jumper to try and finish with the birdie. Oh, it's so terrible. So that's it. 5 under par. I feel like that's respectable, but I definitely was hoping for better. Like I said, I was shooting for the 7 under, but overall, this course is absolutely beautiful. If we get tee pads out here, I feel like it's in contention to be, honestly, like one of the better courses in Denmark, because there are so many different shot shapes, so many different holes, like uphill, downhill, over water, different shapes in the woods and everything. I love it. I absolutely love this course. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Definitely, if you do have the time at some point, go drive out to this course because it's beautiful and it's worth it. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And this is the first time I'm going to announce this, but I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which would be absolutely lovely. I'm like 200 and something away. So if you actually want to watch more of this content, go ahead and subscribe and maybe even hit the bell, you know. And in that case, I'll see you guys tomorrow.